Welcome to Sleepy Letterpress. If this is your first time here, I'm really honored to have you here. Everybody else, welcome back. Each week, the past meets the present in a print shop. We like to find something in my grandfather's letterpress cabinet that we can print on one of our 3 really old presses that can be encouraging, can be thoughtful, thought-provoking, and silly. This week, we're producing a small card on our small press, which hasn't seen a lot of action lately. It's amazing to me how much trouble we do tend to find ourselves getting in, even on a very small little print. With letterpress, it's an awful lot of process before you get to the final product. And this time is no different. So come on in and join us in the print shop. Welcome into the shop. It has come to my attention that we have not printed anything on Miss Kelsey in quite a while. I admit I've gotten all into projects on both Eleanor and Miss Vandercook. So this week, we will give Miss Kelsey her due, her time in the sun, her moment of fame, and create a darling little print. Here we go. There she is, Miss Kelsey. And with a chase this big, this is 3x5, we can't get into too much trouble, right? For comparison, Eleanor is an 8x12. We can't get in that much trouble, right? We'll find out. So I want to create a card for a couple people that have done some amazing things. And I simply want to say, you are amazing. And I have this graphic in my mind that I've seen in here. I know it's actually in this drawer right here, of this guy's kind of a character with his eyes like popping out of his head. That's really funny to me. And I want to use that graphic along with those words. So we'll begin by grabbing a galley, and then we're going to open up this drawer right here. Here we go. Okay, we're not going to get in too much trouble with this little chase. But can you see it? Isn't that awesome? This little guy, in case you're wondering, what does he look like? My grandfather, or somebody, provided a little print on the back. I like to think that my grandpa did. Anyways, it's kind of helpful, actually, to have that back there. Now I'm going to grab some furniture and no coins or keys, and I'll explain why in just a second. So normally when we use a coin and a key, Q-U O-I-N-S. When we put that together, tighten this up, it expands and causes the friction to hold things inside of the chase. With this little guy, it has these inset screws. And all we got to do is with a screwdriver, tighten it up once we have all the furniture built inside of it. And it does the same thing, holds it inside the chase. I'm gonna go grab that and we will get this locked up. That is a very cool little lockup. However, if you spend any time in this print shop, you know nothing comes easily. And I'm noticing that this G is higher than the rest of everything. This is all type high. That G is a little high. It's because of that descender. The descender on the bottom of the G is being driven up by this piece of furniture here. So I think I'm going to Dremel off just a little bit there to see if we can get it down. We'll see if that works. Okay, before I cut this, or at least attempt to, I'm not sure if you can see the G on here, but it's just a little bit higher than the other ones. So what I'm going to do is try and take out a little bit more of the wood and see if that helps. Sorry for getting in your face. I think we got it. See how it's up above the furniture? We'll see. Okay, for our color, I've never used this one. This is rubber based. It just says navy blue. There's not a Pantone color other than VS341. So we're going to check this out, see how this will print with this on Miss Kelsey, who I think she needs her own little commercial or something. She's kind of cool looking. All of that condensed into this. Kind of cool. I'm always amazed to see the ink come out of the can onto the press and think, that's going to be navy blue? It looks like eggplant purple or something, but we'll find out. All right, we'll add our lockup in here. Got some scrap. Because scrap ain't crap. Here we go. I am not too proud to show this to you. This is where we begin. Come on, Miss Kelsey. Now that guy, I like him a lot. That type, not so much. But this is where we begin. A little tweaking to go. Here we go. I made some adjustments. As beautiful and compact as Miss Kelsey is, she's not quite as precise as Eleanor in her printing, but this is her day. My font, it actually may have more to do with my font, sorry, Miss Kelsey, with my type. I have had issues with this smaller stuff before, but the card doesn't have to be as amazing as the person getting this card is. So I'm saying we're cooking, we're printing. Here we go. Miss Kelsey is very fun. I enjoyed that. And does that not look like eggplant purple? It does end up looking, I guess that's navy blue. Whatever this says. Navy blue. I like it a lot. I love that guy. He's so great. If you have people in your life that you find amazing, I find sometimes in my life, I don't tell those people often enough how amazing they really are. A text is great. It's better than nothing. But the original text, a printed card, printed note, kind of next level. I plan on letting a couple people in my life know truly how amazing they are. And you are amazing for joining me here in the print shop, where we will see you next time.
Ink on my fingers and paper in the air. Old presses rolling like they just don't care. Stacks of newsprint and broken chairs. This old print shop's got stories to share. Hear that click-clack, make a rhythm and a rhyme. Typewriters singing one letter at a time. Rolling drums and beating hearts align. In this print shop we freeze moments in time.